Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kelvin Furmanek, and I am joined by
Matt Rumping.
And it's Game 5 of the Webster Invitational as the La Crosse Eagles are facing off against the Buena Vista Beavers. Both teams winless this weekend, so one team's going to go home at least a little bit happier. With Charlie Rowan stepping up to the plate first, watching one go back to the backstop. Rowan has had an excellent weekend so far, recording 3 hits in each of his games. Has certainly been the bright spot in this Eagles lineup. As he sits in a 1-1 count. Taken in there for a strike. Rowan facing DJ Johnson on the mound tonight. The 1-2. I say tonight, but it's a lovely morning.
Yeah.
Here in Sauget. Nice and sunny out, in drastic comparison to yesterday. Overcast and muggy all afternoon, but today's looking like it'll be a nice one. Rowan staying alive in the 2-2 count. And a nice take on the outside edge as he brings it to full. First man to the plate today. No one on, no one out. The payoff. Upstairs for ball 4. And the Eagles have a base runner aboard. This is Johnson's 3rd start of the season. He's pitched to the tune of a 5.19 ERA over 8 2/3. We'll see if command becomes an issue for him today, as he's given up 10 free passes over those 8 2/3. Up next to the plate, Chris Calico. Watch high. Calico's been moved around the lineup quite a bit this tournament. Yesterday, batting near the bottom of the lineup, at the bottom of the lineup, out of the 9-hole. Now today, going back to where he started on Friday in the 2 spot. The 2-1. Swing and a tip. Johnson, a southpaw, has a good eye at on Rowan at first. The 2-2 offering. Downstairs, Rowan taking off after a bobble. Throw down is not in time. The hot corner using his wheels to put himself in scoring position. It's a good read off the pitch as well. But the count brought to full. Man on second, still no outs. The 3-2. Chopper up the middle, and that will get through for a base hit. Being sent around his roam, but he'll hold up. And the Eagles have men on the corners.
Now batting in second baseman number 3, Emiliano Ramos.
Ramos stepping up in a big spot early. Crosse threatening to score in the first frame as he shows bunt, unable to put it down. Ramos had a solid game yesterday against the Gorlocks, going 2 for 3 with a double. Trying to keep Calico honest at first. Wind, like Friday, blowing in from the batter's eye in center field. Palm watch on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Count 0-2 to Ramos. Here it comes. Runners taking off. There's a grounder to the left side. Only play will be at 1. And the Eagles strike first. As Ramos able to put it in play, and there's 1 away. Next up, Andrew Palm, very dangerous hitter for the Eagles. Didn't play game 1 of the Webster Invitational, but came in the second with a bang. Picking up 3 RBIs and a homer, going 2 for 4 on the afternoon. There's a nice take. Do have an open base at first, but obviously don't want to jam up the paths. Ball just gets away, but Hoberman able to keep it in front. If there's anyone on the Eagles that have a green light, it's going to be Palm. Count 3-0. He takes it for a strike. So Johnson wants a battle. Hitters count to the right fielder. He fouls it off his ankle. Palm is the backstop yesterday for La Crosse. Switching off with Hargrove. From 3-0 to a full count. Johnson trying to sit down Palm. The payoff. Taken well away for ball 4. Johnson loses Palm. The baton is handed off to Luke Walton. Walton has gone 1 for 9 this weekend. Trying to keep the scoring going for the Eagles. And he gets hit by the pitch. La Crosse going station to station. And there are ducks on the pond for Brady Lash. We'll have an early mound visit as well for Buena Vista. Lash was not in the lineup yesterday. However, he came in for relief against Webster, throwing 1 2/3 scoreless. On Friday, went 1 for 4, manning the same position in left. So the bases are juiced. The lefty-on-lefty matchup. First pitch. Grounded up the middle, nice stop. Force it home, toss to 1, double play. A 1-2-3 to end the inning. But La Crosse plates the first run of this game as we head to the bottom of the frame. Score 1-0. underway for the bottom of the first. Buena Vista already playing from behind. Steven Kazel will step up against Chase Osterhaus. Osterhaus last season was all WIAC, going 62 2/3, a 3.16 ERA, 51 strikeouts. The likely ace of this Eagles rotation. And the 0-1 hits Kazel. Second pitch from Osterhaus gives a free base to the leadoff man. Next up, Dylan Johnson. First pitch inside.
Fun fact about Buena Vista, in the lineup are playing today 2 different Dylan Johnsons. On the mound, Dylan Johnson goes by DJ, and then DHing today, also Dylan Johnson.
The Dylan Johnson at the plate. Hitless this weekend, however, has been issued 3 walks, so it's had solid plate discipline. Hits it the other way. Could be a double play. Toss 2 over to 1. And he's out. Able to stay on the bag. Luke Walton, a good stretch for the 5-4-3 double play. And there's 2 quick outs for the Beavers. Last chance for Buena Vista will be Cooper Sobek as he laces one up Broadway, and a diving grab in center. An excellent snag by Chris Calico for an unorthodox 1-2-3 inning. As we head to the top of the second, score remains 1-0 La Crosse. Underway for the second inning, Keegan Fleshman starting things off for La Crosse. The Eagles are in the 7-8-9 of their lineup. This is a deep fly into left field, tracking to the warning track. And the catch is made. A long wait out in left for Cooper Sobek. But he's able to track it down. There's one away.
Stark contrast from yesterday. The sun's pretty brutal. Not a cloud in sight today, so it was definitely a hard job trying to track that down, but a good job there.
Next up at the plate, Evan Schmidt. The 1-0's in there for a strike. Fouled off. Schmidt making his collegiate debut yesterday against Webster. For an extra base hit in his first ever at bat. The 2-2. Chopped foul. The freshman stays alive. Count still at 2-all. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Schmidt chases high, and there's 2 away. Trying to not go down in order. Calvin Hargrove coming up now. Hargrove sat out game 2. Was the backstop for the Eagles in their first. Going 0 for 3 on the day. Like many other Eagles, back in the count, 1-2. The pitch. Down the turf. Twos across the board now for the catcher. Here it comes. Taken high. Battling all the way back in the count. Hargrove will bring it to full. No one on, 2 outs. The payoff. Taken away for ball 4. Another free pass from Johnson as the inning stays alive for La Crosse. And we go back to the top of the lineup with Charlie Rowan. Rowan also walked his first time up. Mentioned earlier, Rowan's been one of, if not the best hitter of this invitational so far, recording 6 hits as that one's given a drive to deep left center, tracking it, and the catch is made. A nice grab on the run by Caleb Kuhl will end the inning as the Buena Vista Beavers get out of it unscathed. We head to the bottom of the frame. The score remains 1-0. Caden Struck will lead off the bottom of the second for Buena Vista. Struck hit a homer in yesterday's game versus North Park. Went 2 for 3 on the day, brought in 2 runs. In his first game against Webster, went 1 for 3 with a double. I believe the only player in this Webster Invitational have multiple extra base hits. He swings 2-0, but hits into the lot. Struck a reigning freshman of the year for the ARC Conference. His freshman season, slashing .362, .487, .520, just barely eclipsing the millennium mark on his OPS, 1,007. Osterhaus able to bring it back 2-2. Fouled right back. Quality at bat for the hot corner. Count still the same. The 2-2. Taken away. Seven pitch AB for Caden Struck. No one on, no one out. The delivery. Fouled off. Struck not going down without a fight. Count still full. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A punch out for Osterhaus, and there's one away. Next up to the plate, Connor DuLong. He's been manning first for Buena Vista this weekend. Drills the first pitch he sees out into left for a base hit. Able to find the gap in the left side of the infield. And the Beavers will have their first hit of the gap match. It's also DuLong's first hit of the weekend. It was previously 0 for 8. And Brandon Jenkins up next. Takes a hack at that first pitch, but no dice. Next pitch, watch high. They started out pretty cold this morning, sub 50s, but it's only going to get hotter. This afternoon we should be near the mid 60s. Having some lovely weather today. The 1-2 to Jenkins. Pickoff attempt. Just trying to keep Connor honest at first. Here it comes. Inside. Count now at 2-all. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Osterhaus. Last chance on the inning for Buena Vista. Jake Eady steps up. He's recorded a hit in both of his games this weekend. First pitch finds the zone. Eady has already cemented himself in the Buena Vista baseball organization. He hit the walk-off hit on the ARC championship. Take home the conference tournament for the Beavers, send them to the regionals. 3 of the 4 teams this weekend playing in the regionals. North Park, despite missing out, losing the first round of their conference tournament, is currently undefeated. And there's a nice running grab and foul ground. First baseman Luke Walton gets it done. And La Crosse escapes the second unscathed as we head to the top of the third. Score remains 1-0 Eagles. Chris Calico will lead off the third. Johnson facing the heart of the Eagles' order. Challenging the 2-3-4, starting with the center fielder. Made a nice diving catch in the first. The 1-1. Inside. Calico still hitless on the Invitational. Looking for his first. The 3-1. Away for ball 4. That works just as well. And La Crosse has their leadoff man aboard. Next up is Ramos. First pitch fouled. Eagles lost a lot of key players in the lineup last season. Quite a few all WIAC players gone. George Seaman, the main man, slashing 366, 466, slugging 683, clubbing 16 homers in 2025. As a team, they had 10 qualified hitters with over a 300 batting average. This runner takes off. That one given a ride to left center. Calico's going to have to retreat back to first as the catch is made. 100 off the bat. Can't fall into the outfield grass. And there's one away. As a team, they were batting .327, including a .345 team slash line. Despite the success, the hitting last year, the Eagles don't have a single player in any of these lineups that had over 100 plate appearances last season. So it's a brand new lineup that the coaches are still trying to figure out. The Friday game, first game of the season for them. Runner takes off, throw down. It's not in time. Calico swipes second. And Palm, like his first at-bat, up in the count. Walked his first time up. Here's the 2-0. Downstairs. And once again, Andrew Palm in the 3-0 count. Like we said earlier, if there's anyone to have a green light, it'll be Palm. Here's the pitch. He'll take it for a strike. Johnson trying to reel it back. Taking a golf swing. And from 3-0 to full, Johnson trying to pick up a punch out. Man on second, one out. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike three. A comeback in the count. And Johnson picks up a big K. Lefty on lefty now, Walton stepping up. Trying to give Crosse an insurance run. Calico over at second will be running off the crack of the bat. Nearly clips him. The 2-0 finds the zone. Baldwin 1 for 9. First two matches of the Webster Invitational. Taking a big cut, strike two. Twos across the board for the first baseman. Has a man in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Taken downstairs, a nice stop. The backstop by Hoberman. Don't want the second run getting any closer. Man on second, 2 outs. The 3-2. Hits him. A hit by pitch puts Walton on first. And the baton is handed off to Brady Lash. Lash hasn't had any time hitting since Friday. Coming in for relief against Webster. Johnson keeping a close eye on Calico behind him. The 0-1 taken away. A liner to the left side will now get through for a base hit. Being waved around as Calico as it gets past the left fielder. And it is 2-0 Lacrosse. Sobek losing control out and left. Fortunately stopped it just enough so it didn't go all the way to the wall, but allowed Calico to be waved around. And the inning continues. Keegan Fleshman up next. Taken downstairs. While the Eagles have not used many pitchers in the Webster Invitational, that cannot be said about Buena Vista. Went through at least 4 yesterday afternoon. The 2-1. Chopper up the middle, running over to second, and that'll end the inning. However, a base hit from Brady Lash brings in another run for Lacrosse, and it's 2-0. We'll be right back. Buena Vista down by 2, heading into the bottom of the third. It's a high-scoring match last night between the Beavers and the Vikings. Final score 14-9. So that one's over to the left side, ranging across his body, throw to first, will not be in time. A tough play for Keegan at short. And Hoberman has himself an infield single. Even if he fielded that cleanly, it still would have been a really tough play. Ranging across his body. Leadoff man on now for Buena Vista. Up next, Caleb Kuhl batting out of the 9 spot. Shows bunt, tries to put it down. Wind still blowing out from center today. A bit more from right than earlier. Nonetheless, not helping the batter. The 1-1 to Caleb. Down near the cleats. Another pickoff attempt. Trying to keep Hoberman close at first. The 2-1. In there for a strike. Count brought to 2 apiece. Big gap on the right side of the infield. Pitch to the lefty. Foul the other way. A quality at bat for Kuhl. Trying to make something of it. Another one thrown to first. Really making sure Hoberman doesn't take too big of a lead over there. Another one. The 2-2 offering. Well away. An excellent at bat from Caleb Kuhl as the count is brought to full. Man on first, nobody out. Here's the payoff. In there for strike 3. A delayed strike call. Kuhl not happy with it, and there's one away.
These Beaver hitters have been doing a fantastic job of drawing out these counts and racking up Osterhaus's pitch count. Not the result that Kuhl wanted there, but still a good at-bat nonetheless.
Well, really both teams have been doing. Against Johnson as well, we've seen these Eagles hitters really bringing up the count in each of their different ways. Johnson has not been starting the count as well as Osterhaus. Osterhaus getting these early strikes. Meanwhile, Johnson threatening quite a few walks, giving up a few walks. It'll be interesting to see how late both teams decide to enter their bullpen, but so far, no action in either. Not a soul on either bench. They're back at the top of the lineup for the Beavers with Kazel. The 1-1 tipped off foul. Cagle still 0 for on the weekend. Went 0 for 4 in both Friday and Saturday's games, but recorded 2 walks yesterday. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance of the game. The 1-2 to the leadoff man. Another one fouled off. Quality at bat. Count stays the same. The 1-2. Same thing into the lot. Kazel making Osterhaus work for this out. Count still at 1-2. In the turf. Holberman stays put at 1. Holberman has not shown any indication of taking off. Still Osterhaus trying to keep him honest at 1. The 2-2 ripped foul.
I think we're up to 9 or 10 pitches in this at-bat so far. It's been a fantastic battle.
Osterhaus back on the mound. All conference selection for the WIAC last year. Puts one just outside, and the count is now full. It all ends here. Man on first, 1 out. The payoff. Slow roller over to the left side, only plays at first. And that will move Holberman over to second. But an excellent at-bat from Tegan Kazel. Buena Vista now with a man in scoring position. Will try to drive him in. Dylan Johnson at the plate. First one taken well away. Mentioned earlier, Johnson 0 for 5 in his first 2 games of the weekend. But was able to get on board 3 times thanks to 3 walks. The 2-0 from Chase. In there for a strike. Holberman over at 2 will be running off the crack of the bat. The 2-1. Inside. Hitters count now for the DH. Wind blowing back from center. The 3-1. In there for a strike. Just about to toss his bat. Osterhaus brings the count to full. Man on second, 2 gone. The payoff. Hit the other way, foul and out of play. So the at-bat will continue. Beavers trying to inch their way closer to that 2-run lead from Crosse. The delivery. That one popped up into center. Will be playable for Calico, and that's the inning. No dice for the Buena Vista Beavers as we head to the top of the fourth. Score remains 2-0 Crosse. Schmidt leads us into the fourth. Eagles trying to increase their 2-0 lead over the Beavers as there's a one down the line fair. Schmidt heading into second, and he will be there safely. First pitch swinging, and it's a first pitch double for Evan Schmidt as he sends one into the Buena Vista bullpen. Opening series for the freshman has gone well. Next up out of the 9 spot, Calvin Hargrove. Takes one up high. Hargrove going over 3 on Friday. Takes a big cut, but no dice. Came in early to replace Brady Burrell, who started the game as catcher. The 2-2 to Hargrove. Taken high. Hargrove brings the count to full. Man on second, no one out. The payoff. Taken down low for ball 4. A nice stop behind the dish by Hoberman. But the Eagles gum up the works. So they have 2 men on for the leadoff man, Charlie Rowan. He shows bunt, takes it back. Saw Connor Duwong at first creeping in. We'll have another mound visit for the Beavers. Both bullpens still barren. Looks like everyone having a conversation about how to play this one. Saw Charlie Rowan showing bunt. So far, he's proven himself to be the best hitter in this Eagles lineup throughout the Webster Invitational. So we know he can swing away. We'll see how Crosse decides to play it.
Finally have a little action there in that Buena Vista bullpen.
Mentioned earlier, they reached into their bag of bullpen arms yesterday. After Brackle's day was done, came in Weeks and then Meese. Rowan once again showing bunt. Puts it down on the left side, and it's a beauty. Only plays at one, and they just barely get him. Charlie moves both runners over. And there's two guys in scoring position for Chris Calico. See the corners playing in on Chris. He'll swing away, takes a big cut. The 0-1 to the center fielder. Chop to the left side. That'll score at least a run. And it gets past the shortstop. Throw into third is not in time as it rolls away. Calico, smart base running, heads into second. And the Eagles drive in another. Good luck, Edie at shortstop was at least trying to get one out at first, but in his haste, let it get past him. And in that throw to third on the aggressive turn from Rowan, Calico takes advantage. And Ramos stands in the same spot as Calico, 2 men on, 1 out. He hits it the other way, a slow looper, and that'll fall down for a base hit. 1 run is in. Rowan holds up at 3, and it's 4-0 Eagles. The party continues for La Crosse. It's Andrew Palm, dangerous hitter out of the cleanup spot, steps up. First pitch, grounded to the left side, throw to second, over to 1, a double play. That's one way to get out of a jam. 5-4-3 to end the inning. However, the Eagles strike once again, make it now a 4-0 ball game as we head to the bottom of the frame. We'll be right back. Another two-spot from the Eagles makes it 4-0 Lacrosse. Buena Vista really needs to get something started here. Coming in with a 3-4-5 against Osterhaus. Cooper Sobek starting the hitting off. So he's up in the count 2-0. He takes a hack 2-0, pops it up into center. That ball caught by Calico. Next up will be Caden Struck. Had an excellent freshman year. He's already had a great start to the Webster Invitational, shot into center, and another catch by Calico. 4 pitches and 2 outs for Chase Osterhaus. Last chance on the inning, Connor Duong. Duong, before coming into this game, was the main man for Buena Vista. Slugging .955 in his first few games of the season, including a .455 batting average, .519 on base. See if he has an answer for Osterhaus. Going one to the left side, down the line, fair. As it goes into the Buena Vista bullpen, Duong racing into second. Play will not be in time, and it's a 2-out double from Connor Duong.
It's always difficult to play when a line drive goes down the line and hits the bullpens. It's always going to take some sort of weird bounce or it's going to die out. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few fair balls head into the open bullpen. And if you look down the lines, you'll see there is almost no foul ground after about 280 feet. It's just wall. Not a lot of room for those corner outfielders to make a split decision on whether they stay back or head in case it goes towards the pen. Jenkins with a man in scoring position, down the count, 0-2. Trying to bring in Buena Vista's first run of the game. As Osterhaus looking to escape a jam unscathed. The 0-2. In there for strike 3. A backwards K for Chase Osterhaus as he puts up 4 scoreless. We head into the top of the 5th. Score remains 4-0 Lacrosse. DJ Johnson enters his 5th inning of work and starts it off with a hit by pitch on Luke Walton. And just like that, the Eagles will have a base runner.
3 at-bats today for Luke Walton. All 3 he's gotten plunked by a pitch from DJ Johnson.
And I'm sure he'll take it. And another one nearly hitting the next man up. As Walton has a free pass to second. Lash playing dodgeball in the box. The 1-0 popped up on the left side. Coming in from left field to make the catch. Cooper Sobek, and there's one away. So the Eagles get their first out. Up next, Keegan Fleshman. First pitch just outside. Fleshman up in the count, 2-0. Let's see if he takes a hack. He won't. Watches one near his knees for a ball. The count 3-0. Swinging 3-0. He has the green line. Sends one to the left for a base hit. Walton will hold up at 3. And the 3-0 crack puts men on the corners for La Crosse. Evan Schmidt up next. Doubled his last time up. And Buena Vista will have a call to the bullpen as DJ Johnson's day is done. He goes 4 1/3 innings, responsible for the men on first and third. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. New relief man on the mound for Buena Vista will be Colson Evans. Facing off against Evan Schmidt. Show and bunt, but pulls it back. Runner heads into second, but there will be no throw. Walton pulled him off. And the ball gets past Walton. Will head into home. Safe on a pass ball. It's 5-0. Fleischman right behind him heading into third. Sixth run just 90 feet away. Schmidt fouls it the other way. Next pitch will find the zone. In Friday's game against Webster, Colson Evans was unable to record an out against the Gorlocks. As there's another foul ball. Schmidt staying alive. Swing and a miss up high for strike three. As Evans just one out away from getting out of this inning.
Now batting the catcher number 36, Calvin Hargrove.
The 9-spot Hargrove. Trying to send Fleischman home. The 1-0. Inside. Still more relief men warming up in the Buena Vista bullpen. Meanwhile, Lacrosse. Empty wasteland over on their end. I expect House to at least go a few more. And another one gets away. A second ball to the backstop on a 4-pitch walk to Hargrove, and it's 6-0. The baton handed off now to Charlie Rowan. Placed down a beautiful sacrifice bunt his last time up. In there for a strike. Hargrove taking a big lead at first. Staying a bit further back this time. Even so, Evans checking on him. Rowan both on Friday and Saturday recorded 3 hits. He's been one of the best hitters all weekend in the Webster Invitational. So he tries to continue that hot streak. The 2-1 to the third baseman. Ripped foul. Now 2's across the board for Charlie. Evans looking to stop the bleeding. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. An inning-ending backwards K for Colson Evans. However, the damage has been done. Back-to-back 2 spots put up by the Eagles, and it's 6-0. We'll be right back. Brady Lash. Jake Eady. Leading off the bottom of the 5th. First pitch swinging, popped into center. Travels a good distance all the way to the warning track. But he'd be caught by Calico. One gone upsets Mason Hoberman. Buena Vista, ever since the first inning, has been playing from behind. Have been unable to score a run as there's another pop-up. This one into right. Going to be a longer run, but the catch is made. Out in the bullpen. Palm running all the way over to make the grab. And there's 2 pitches and 2 outs for Chase Osterhaus. Last chance now, Caleb Cool. First pitch finding the zone. This is Caleb's first game as a hitter, but came in earlier this weekend to pitch for Buena Vista. Finished off that 8th inning, giving up 1 run to the Gorlocks out of relief. Stepping back in, count 1-2. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch from Osterhaus. Taken downstairs. The 2-2. In there for strike 3. Chase Osterhaus takes care of the side as we head to the top of the 6th. Score remains 6-0 La Crosse. Chris Calico leads off the 6th. Trying to help out La Crosse, get some insurance runs. Evans now in his second inning of relief. Calico going around on that pitch. The count is 0-2. Just low and away. Two-strike count. Another one. Can't find it. Calico reeling back the count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way, a long way to the corner at the wall, but it's foul. About 5 to 10 feet right of the pole. It had the distance. So Calico steps back in. A quality at bat, looking to make something of it. The delivery goes off the handle. Try to hold up the swing. The count stays the same. Another popped out of play towards the North Park players. And the catch is made. Vikings player catching it with his hat. Getting a round of applause from his teammates. And Calico on a good eye. Brings it all the way back to full. An excellent at-bat. No one on, no one out. Here's the payoff. Upstairs for ball 4. What an at-bat from Chris Calico. As he'll take his base. And the Eagles have their leadoff man aboard. Ramos stepping up next. Went 2 for 3 yesterday. The 1-0 runner takes off, but it's fouled off the screen. Eagles trying to hit and run. Calico leading off at 1. He stays put, but takes off on a delayed steal. Throw down, and he's safe. Hoberman behind the dish. Bobbled the ball just a little bit, and that was enough for Calico to put himself in scoring position. The 2-1. High fly into foul ground. Will be out of play. And a second catch by the Vikings players in the seats. Seems like they're ready for the Gorloks game.
About to say, they're getting some early fielding practice.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First punch out of the inning. Colson Evans takes care of the Ramos. Next up, Andrew Palm in the cleanup spot. Eagles have scored in 3 straight innings. 4 of their 5 frames have produced a run. The 1-0 high drive into right field, tracking it, wind blowing it in, and the ball is dropped in right. Palm stumbles on his way to second, still able to make it safely. Calico holds up at 3. And what a wild sequence of events. Ball looked like it was brought in by the wind. Jenkins had trouble getting under it. And we will have a call to the bullpen. Evans responsible for the men on second and third. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Third pitcher of the game for Buena Vista. Ben Kinsey coming in a big spot. 2 men in scoring position, 1 out for Luke Walton. First pitch taken away. First collegiate appearance from Ben Kinsey. The junior's been with the Beavers since his freshman year, competed on the JV team. Now he'll try to help save some runs. Against La Crosse, but already down the count 2-0 to Walton. Walton swings, no play at home, has to toss to 1, covered and in time. Calico scores. And Palm stays put at second. So up next will be Brady Lash. Fourth straight inning with a run for the Eagles. Still not over yet. Slash takes one in the zone for a strike. The 0-1. Fouled back. Lash down the count, 0-2. Palm will be running on the crack of the bat at second. Ball nearly gets away from Hoberman. He's able to hold Palm up at 2. The 1-2. Hits him. Another hit by pitch by the Beavers. Keeps the party rocking for La Crosse. Keegan Fleshman up next. And we will have another call to the bullpen. A short leash for Kinsey. And we'll be right back once again. Keegan Fleshman steps up with 2 on, 2 out. First pitch away. Stopped behind the dish by Hoberman. Fourth man on the mound for Buena Vista will be Christian Conapu. Still no action in the Eagles bullpen. Osterhaus has not been worked the count compared to some of these Buena Vista pitchers as that one gets away from Hoberman. Both runners advance in a dire situation. Fleshman swung 3-0, got a single to left his last time up. And another one gets away, back-to-back balls to the backstop. And there's another run on a wild pitch. Seen quite a few of them today. So now it's 8-0 La Crosse. Another 3-0 to Fleshman. And he's got the green light once again. This time unable to put it in play. Freshman Evan Schmidt standing on deck. The 3-1. Upstairs for ball 4. Fleshman takes his base. The DH, Evan Schmidt, has men on the corners. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter for Schmidt. Coming in, Sam Vineyard. Vineyard played in game 1 of the Webster Invitational. Does he hold up on the first pitch? He does not. Also played out of the DH spot on Friday. 0-1 taking Lone away. The 1-1. Another one Hoberman keeps in front of him. Vineyard went 0 for 3 on Friday. Trying to bring it home a run on Sunday. The 2-1. Foul tipped. Twos across the board. Taken high. Men on the corners, 2 outs. The payoff. Fouled off. Count stays the same. Hargrove stands on deck. Here's the pitch to the junior. Downstairs for ball 4. An excellent plate appearance for Vineyard, and there are ducks on the pond for Calvin Hargrove. First pitch. In there. Another one tipped into the mitt for strike 2. Hargrove down the count. Here it comes. One given a ride foul. Kanepu, over 3 appearances and 2 innings pitched, has yet to give up a run. Grounder over to short. Going to be a tough play. Throw to third is in time. Not taking a direct path to third. Gets the force there. However, the Eagles put up their 3rd straight 2 spot as we head to the bottom of the frame. Score now 8-0 La Crosse. Buena Vista will start the sixth with the top of their lineup. Tegan Kazel leading things off, while Chase Osterhaus enters his sixth inning of work. For the first time today, we're seeing some action in the Eagles bullpen. However, if the Eagles keep this pattern up, they may not have to use their bullpen. The 2-1 to Kazel. Fouled off. His first plate appearance of the day, Kazel got hit by a pitch. Trying to get something started for the Beavers. The 2-2. Cracked to left for a base hit. It's a leadoff single for Tegan Kazel. Pass the baton off to Dylan Johnson. First pitch clips the inside part of the plate. Tegan taking a sizable lead at first. Stays put. The 0-1 just outside. Another big lead for Kazel. Big cut and a miss. A 2-strike count now for Osterhaus. Here it comes. Downstairs. Johnson not fooled. Running the count to 2-2. In there for strike three. Another backwards K for Chase Osterhaus, and there's one away. Left fielder Cooper Sobek up next. Fans on the 75-mile-an-hour breaker. Rips one to left. Now fall for a base hit. 2 hits on the inning for Buena Vista. 103 off the bat of Sobek. Cleanup man Caden Struck trying to score the first run of the game for Buena Vista. They've been held scoreless through 5 from Osterhaus. The 1-0. Pop foul out of play. Good takedown low. Struck has hit a few extra base hits in the Webster Invitational. Now would be a great time for another. The 2-1, giving a fly to left. Be foul and out of play. The count now 2-2 on the third baseman. A nice look. Struck brings the count to full. Men on second and first, only one out. Here's the payoff. Upstairs for ball 4. And there are ducks on the pond for Connor Duong. Hit a double his last time up. And it looks like we may have a call to the bullpen for the Eagles, as Osterhaus's day is done. Going 5 1/3 scoreless, however responsible for all men aboard. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ethan Pettis on the mound for the Eagles. The sophomore coming up with the bases juiced. Still only one out. The 0-1 foul tipped out of play. Playing in his first ever game with La Crosse. The 0-2 to DeWong. Another foul tip. Count stays the same, 0-2. Here it comes. Taken away. Mentioned earlier, DeWong hit a sharp single down the left field line. A sharp double, excuse me. Ending that hitless streak he had. Count 1-2. Staying alive again. Pettis sitting at 91. Another pitch. Breaking ball doesn't fool DeWong. Count 2-all. Swing and a miss, strike three. A big punch out for Pettis. Last chance for Buena Vista on the inning. 2 outs, bases juice for Brandon Jenkins as he looks at the first pitch strike. Cut and a miss. Down the count, 0-2. Ethan trying to get out unscathed. Here's the pitch. Taken down low, good eye. Osterhaus responsible for all 3 men on. Looking for a scoreless day. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike three. And Pettis is hyped as the Eagles escape a bases-loaded jam. They send us to the top of the 7th. Score 8-0 La Crosse. New man on the mound for Buena Vista. Jackson Waters will take on the top of the Eagles order. First pitch to Rowan is a ball. So far, 5 of the 6 frames for Eagles have produced runs. The last 3, each a 2-spot. Even ending the 6 with the bases loaded. Nearly batting through the lineup as well. Calico started the last inning. Rowan slaps a base hit to left. Another one to add on to the Invitational. And the Eagles, once again, have a lead runner on. Sean Riley coming in for Chris Calico. Third pinch hitter for the Eagles. First pitch well away. Nice stop by Hoberman. Next one curls in the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Riley went over 3 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Waters picks up his first punch out of the day. Ramos up next. Another wild pitch. As that one skips to the backstop. Rowan a safe advance to second. Control has been a big issue for Buena Vista this game. 8 runs on 7 hits for Crosse. And there's another one skips into the row and stays put at 2. As that ball doesn't travel too far from Hoberman. And he'll have a talk with his pitcher. This entire invitational, it's really spelled trouble for Buena Vista, the control aspect of the pitching. 10 walks yesterday against North Park, and that one hits the helmet of Ramos. "13 free passes against North Park yesterday. 10 walks, 3 hit by pitches. We'll have a mound visit here. No one in the bullpen for Buena Vista. It's Brady Burrill coming in for Andrew Pawn in the cleanup spot. Was the original starter for game 1, but didn't see much action out there. Quickly subbed out for Hargrove. Has a chance to do some damage in the top of the 7th. First pitch laced to right center, and that'll get down and hop the fence. It's a ground rule double for Brady Burrill, and it's a 9-0 Eagles. And honestly, the Beavers are lucky that one skipped the fence, because Ramos knew that was a hit off the bat. It was rounding third on the second hop. So the infield playing in, trying to prevent a 10th run, but it will not matter. Another run scored on a wild pitch, making it the 4th of the game. 4th run to score on a wild pitch or pass ball. And once again, it's another 2 spot. And the inning's still far from over Walton trying to bring in an 11th run from third. Takes a big cut. Another one skipping. But Burrell stays put at 3. The 2-1 to Walton. In there for a strike. Waters looking for another punch out. The 2-2 taken away. Walton brings the count to full. 11th run, 90 feet away. 1 out. Here's the payoff. That one sky high into left. Will it be deep enough? Runner taking off, but he'll hold up. Brill tagged, but decided not to go. Mark Manders, who came in to pinch run for Brady Lash, will have his first AB of the day. Four straight innings with at least a 2 spot as this one's still going on. Buena Vista only able to keep La Crosse scoreless once. Dylan Johnson, who's the catcher for the Beavers, looks like he's coming in to catch, replacing Hoberman behind the dish.
Looks like Jake Eady's in the pitch for Buena Vista.
Interesting. We'll let him warm up and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. A lot of moves for the Beavers coming in to pitch will be Jake Eady. He's coming in for a shortstop. Waters on the infield now. Saw as well. Coming in to catch is the DH, Dylan Johnson. Everyone moving around for this last out. The 0-1. Behind him. And there's another run scored on a wild pitch. My, oh my. Despite the 11-run lead, it's their first three-plus spot of the game. Eagles have just been consistently scoring. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Manders came in to pinch run for Lash. Down the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Eady picks up a K, but not before giving up another run as the Eagles put up a 3 spot and try to end this game in the 7th. Score 11-0. We'll be right back. Eady, who pitched in the top of the 7th, will start off the bottom of the frame. Beavers have to score at least 2 to keep this game going. The 0-1 on the outside part of the plate. Called a ball. That one given a ride to center. A long run. And a nice over-the-head catch. Sean Riley, now playing at center, makes the grab. Ball always finds you out there. Up next will be Waters. Also came in for relief. He's replacing Hoberman in the lineup. The 1-1. Did he go around? He did. 2-strike count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jack Schmaltz, last chance for Buena Vista. First pitch down low. The 1-0. Another one can't find the zone. Two nothing upstairs from Pettis. Schmaltz with one hit on the year. Will take his base on 4 pitches. The game continues. This baton passed off to Tegan Kazel on the top of the lineup. Next one in the zone for a strike. Count 1-1. That one ripped us short, but the catch is made. And the Eagles shut out Buena Vista as they don't go home empty-handed, taking the final game, their final game of the Webster Invitational by a large margin. Mercy ruled. Thank you so much for tuning into the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Furmanak.
I'm Matt Rumping.
And stay tuned. In an hour, we'll see North Park face off against Webster, both undefeated. Thank you so much.